He's Labyrinth from Portland, Oregon, playing nothing but a lot of folk and fairy world musicians. And I'm Shells here in Tacoma, Washington. If you guys don't know where Tacoma is, Google it.
Drink.
Now drink.
Yeah. And then,
see, they catch on quick.
They do. See, they're fairy people. Anyway, also over there in Ohio, we have my sidekick, Scully Spider.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, we don't get much folk music over here in Ohio. That's more of a Pennsylvania thing. In Ohio, we get a lot of, people who think that they're from the South and really aren't. And that can be amusing, and that can also be kind of like, at the same time. If anybody doesn't know what the feeling of is, you'll know it when you get it.
Ha! Interesting to know. Interesting. All right, so finally we have got all the bands except for one from Rogues Inn, and I guess she's on her way. So since Neil had his turn, we are going to go with Chase since he's got the phone right now. So Chase, what do you do for the band, and how long you been with the band?
Well, I joined the band back in February, January of this year, and I've been doing rhythm guitar and harmonies and being awesome.
Cool. And you're the one who wears that mask on stage, right?
No, I'm the handsome one.
Oh, the handsome one. All right. Anything else you want to add before we go to the next person?
Oh, that's pretty much me in a nutshell.
Alrighty. So who's next going to be on the phone to tell us who's up next?
The one and only Gabriella LaRouge.
Hey. Hey. All right, Gabriella. So what do you do for the band, and how long you been with them?
I take care of them and make sure that they're all fed and washed and don't smell like dead rats.
She is the band. Really?
No.
Good smelling rats out there.
I am the lead vocalist, and I also play the bodhrán and occasionally tambourine and occasionally whatever other drum is in front of me or I decide to grab. Like Neil recently made me a very large, wonderful bass drum type thing that I get to play when we're doing some Scottish tunes.
Cool. Awesome.
And when did I join the band? It was March of last year, of 2015.
Okay. So you've been with the band for quite some time then?
Yeah, almost 2 years now.
Cool.
Robert,
your turn?
get in here.
Get your clothes back on. Jesus Christ.
Robert's shirtless and has a pink towel on his head.
It's a very pretty towel, too.
We're not shameless on this show. Not at all. No, not at all.
I'm wearing pants.
He is wearing pants, actually.
Wearing pants.
Only because it's fucking cold.
All right, Robert.
Well, I am the Mad Fiddler. This is my full-time occupation. I'm normally on any given street corner. Most of the time I target organic food stores because that's where I tend to make the best tips. And if you're doing it for the tips, you might as well go where the best tips are.
Yeah, there you go. Right. And then how long you been with the band?
I accidentally started this band.
You
I was not on
accidentally?
purpose. See, I've been a guest fiddler on dozens of bands, some of them quite good. But I was always looking for a full-time position in an already established band because, I didn't want to have to do the work.
No. Robert, you work? No.
If I called it work, I'd have to do it.
True. So, since you are the ringleader and the creator of the group, so how, besides you forming it, how did it all come about? Where did you guys get the name?
That was Marin. Well, we live on the Olympic Peninsula, which is kind of a big deal. It's the only temperate rainforest in the northern hemisphere, and it also happens to be geographically at the top left corner of the United States, the very tip. We are the end.
Just the tip.
Just the tip, baby. And we are the end. And we are rogues. And we are the rogues that live at the end of the world.
Well, there you go.
If you head any further west, you're heading east. Yeah,
right.
Imagine telling that to somebody on the East Coast. Yeah, I live 90 miles west of Seattle. What do you mean? I thought that was ocean. No, sorry, lad. You have a lot to learn about that. There are places on this map that there be dragons.
Dragons here? Why have you not introduced me to the dragons yet?
Well, because Sasquatch scares them all off.
Oh, that's true.
They're really timid. Our dragons around here are timid. Sasquatch is not.
Oh, the bands have a conversation with themselves about dragons on the show. It's great. Yes.
They do that.
Not big dragons.
Tiny dragons?
What?
Tiny dragons?
Well, they're not tiny.
Robert doesn't interact with anything tiny.
Oh my god. Oh my god, it's funny. Oh. Okay. Spider, you go ahead.
Now, how long have you guys, as your current incarnation of the band, how long have you guys been doing this?
Oh gosh. We're
Current incarnation?
constantly metamorphosizing, so that's
We're
I mean, we're kind of going
we're
through.
really curious to see what our final metamorphosis is going to be.
Yeah,
I don't
we've
think
not
we'll
really-
ever have one. I don't think we're ever going to actually settle down into one thing. So I think what everybody kind of means is that we keep, between, various people we play with and the different kinds of music we do everything from stuff you hear at Fairy World, some great myth music, to Scottish and Celtic, to pirate and sea music, to steampunk, and gypsy, and whatever else we particularly feel like singing at the time. So, when you come out to see one performance,
Crazy Train.
yeah, and we do, covers of some other stuff we do occasionally. Every performance you come out and see us, you may be hearing something completely different.
See, here's the deal. We always make a pizza box covered with the set list so that I can completely ignore it and throw everybody off.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
He also
accurate.
writes music on pizza boxes. So.
There's one hanging up
Well, you
on the
know,
wall in our band studio, aka my garage.
You use what's handy. I mean, you got to use whatever your natural resources are in your habitat, and pizza tends to be a pretty good inspiration for me,
Definitely
anyway.
a staple in Robert's diet.
Well, I can't necessarily drag the trees in here that I've carved on. It'd be a very loaded garage. In fact, a few of them are bigger than this garage.
How do you guys get anything done with Robert in a group anyway?
Smack him.
That's Focus's job right now.
And she has a lovely axe that he made her that's supposed to be for throwing, but that's definitely not what it's going to be used for.
We have more arrivals.
Hello!
We have a Marin!
We have a Marin.
Oh, we have a Danny.
We have a Danny!
Danny's going to bail me out so I can quit talking now.
Right now?
You're interfering with my cigarette time.
What? No, my mom can go first.
Oh.
You go first. Ladies first.
That was Robert. That was not me.
No, that was Marin. She's a ventriloquist.
Hi.
Who's
Marin.
next? Who's next?
Marin, hello.
Hi, Marin. So how long you been with the band, and what do you do for the band?
Oh my gosh. About 2012 was when I met the Mad Fiddler. No, it was 2011 I met the Mad Fiddler, and at the time I was belly dancing. And really happy and excited to find fiddler to provide music for me, and then it just kind of morphed. I picked up a drum that I hadn't picked up in a very long time, so I am one of the percussionists for Rogue's End, and I also am known to belly dance on occasion during our shows.
Yes, I seen you belly dance at Fairy Worlds, and some young lady gave you her golden wings. And,
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was the most amazing, yeah.
Yeah. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was. I came home after Fairy Worlds and found my set of wings nicely left on my dresser. So, yeah, very sweet of the girl from the audience to lend me hers.
That was pretty awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah. Anything else you want to add to this conversation before we go to I think it was the last member of the group?
I think that pretty much wraps it up for me. So, Danny?
Oh, God. Hello?
Hi.
How old are you, Danny, first of all?
Wait, what?
How old are you, Danny? Tell everybody.
I'm 13.
All right.
And what do you do?
Did they put you on the spot a lot?
Yeah.
It seems like they put you on the spot a lot.
Yeah. He's a powder monkey.
He's perfect at being on the spot, though.
He holds it quite well.
Actually, Danny has been with the band since he was 11 years old. Has been performing with us on stage most every single venue that we've done. At the ripe old age of 10, he was already doing open mics at all of the local bars. So, yes, I'm a great mom, wonderful influence.
There's no horn tooting around here, is there?
No, not at all. Not at all. But no, Danny has really worked hard to be a part of this band, and he's come into this on his own merit.